Good morning, everyone. Our today's session is we are going to discuss a case study by our student, and we are going to see how we can modify this with some of the AI technique. Because a lot of times we focus on coding, understanding, but when it comes to documentation, it the students and even the industry people find it a bit tedious for documentation purpose. But for technical writing, it is very, very important. And with today's use of AI, we can do it much better. Now, this was an abstract format which I had shared in the group. As per the points, this abstract is made. Am I right, Anushka?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so even though I've shared the format of abstract, which is actually sometimes it is relative, okay, context based, it can always change from purpose to purpose and problem statement. But I had given a standard abstract format for you guys, guidelines कि एक एक लाइन में क्या लिखना चाहिए, क्योंकि abstract is something which is very important when you showcase your poster presentation, when you showcase your projects, when you showcase any competition project, assessment, or like hackathons, SIH, you participate, and even in the research paper writing. Nobody is interested to read your entire paper first in assessment. So first they get impressed when your abstract is impressive and interesting. Even the people who download your papers based on your title would first see whether your title matches to their interest. And secondly, if your abstract has something potential, they would definitely like to go ahead with looking at the entire paper or the white paper or the document or even the book chapter, whatever it is. So, firstly, we can see this title. Title is Spotify. Now, I had already shared my lecture series on research writing. If you have missed it, please check it again because there is a lecture series in how to identify a problem statement. Now, this is a student of distributed system of third year engineering, computer engineering. Now, this topic, does it look like it's a computer engineering topic, or it can be also a topic of somebody who is a student of arts, student of music, and so on? Can you just please answer? Anybody in the group? Or even Anushka, you can answer by seeing at the title. Can you identify that this is a topic given by a CSC student? It can be a general topic also, right? From an art student or a music student,
Yes.
है ना? So,
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
if suppose you are proposing this as a research paper or any document or even a case study of your assignment of DS, how would it relate that it is related to computer engineering in the first case? Because distributed system lab is a one of the specialization of CSE in general. But what about first computer engineering? Does it look like? So please go through my lecture series, okay? However, what I'm discussing is very primary. But however, a computer engineering expert or somebody who is more relatively working in distributed system would be interested in reading your document. Nobody else in the world would actually be interested unless and until he is just searching for some research area. And in this general topic, okay, it will not even come in the listing of the person who is working in distributed system. So you are getting your paper would not be read only. So first of all, you should be very, very specific. Is that clear? Yes. When you go for finding something in the market, you need something specific, right? Would you like to go with something general which fascinates you? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? So we will just try to modify this from whatever I can. Now, from this the first thing is missing. That is, what is the assignment? You have just put the abstract, but where is the problem statement? The title doesn't tell anything. And then there is no problem statement here, which is telling that what you actually have to do. Now, first abstract should come or first the aim should come. Can you clarify? Anybody? आपके हिसाब से क्या होना चाहिए?
Ma'am, first problem statement or abstract only, I
ठीक है,
guess.
प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट. प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट मे बी कैन अ टू लाइनर, बट एम इज जनरली वन लाइनर. सो एम पहले होना चाहिए या एब्स्ट्रैक्ट होना चाहिए?
मैम एम सो
एम,
दैट वो समझे
है ना,
जल्दी से.
aim, है ना. So this is very general. First there should be aim. Okay, then you can have your abstract. Probably in the abstract you can define your objectives, or you can have objectives later. That is not a problem, but first there should be aim. क्योंकि आपको ये पूरा abstract भी पढ़ने के लिए आपको एक मोटिवेशन तो चाहिए ना, कि करना क्या है, ये स्टूडेंट क्या बताने की कोशिश कर रहा है. नोबडी हैज दैट मच ऑफ टाइम कि वो पहले एब्स्ट्रैक्ट पढ़ेगा और खुद एम डिसाइड करने की कोशिश करेगा. और पूरी हिस्ट्री समझने आने के बाद उसको पता चल रहा है कि खिचड़ी किस तरीके किसके लिए पकने वाली थी. तो पहले एम यहाँ पे आना चाहिए. एम से क्या है कि रीडर को एक इंटरेस्ट आता है कि व्हाट इज द रीडर राइटर सपोज टू टेल अस. ओके, विदाउट अ कवर ऑफ द पेज, विदाउट द टाइटल ऑफ द पेज, नो बडी वुड इवन ओपन योर बुक इन द लाइफ. हो सकता है कि टाइटल देखने के बाद भी उसको कंटेंट अच्छे ना लगे. हो सकता है कि टाइटल कंटेंट से मैच ही ना करे. पर बिना टाइटल के कैसे क्या कोई आगे जाएगा? ये टाइटल, तो यहीं पे हमने बोला इट्स अ वेरी जनरल, इट इज नॉट अ कंप्यूटर इंजीनियरिंग वन. So coming to the aim, to create an emotion aware adaptive music recommendations for Spotify. Okay, this is a better version of this. But still, my question is, do you think that this is a problem statement of a CSE or an art student or a music student? आपको क्या लगता है? Your answers can be wrong, but sharing might uh, analyze your thought process. क्या लगता है
इट
आपको?
कैन बी बोथ.
इट कैन बी बोथ. किसी को एम्बिग्यूटी पसंद है लाइफ में? डज एनीबडी लाइक एम्बिग्यूटी इन लाइफ? If you're not answering means you like ambiguity, right? Do you like an ambiguous lecture?
No, no one likes ambiguity.
You don't like ambiguity, okay? So अगर सपोज एक सीएससी स्टूडेंट ये सॉरी एक आर्ट स्टूडेंट अगर ये खोल देता है ये देख के, या म्यूजिक स्टूडेंट, और उसको अंदर तो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड तो उसको समझ में ही नहीं आएगा, would it not be an ambiguous for the person? And what type of feedback would be given? Ambiguous. Ambiguous का feedback ambiguous ही रहेगा. Okay. So please, first your title is very very important. So that is why I again recommend go through my lecture series of research writing group. I will share it in the playlist, of that in the description box of this video as well. वहां पे दिखाया गया है कि प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करना है. ठीक है, तो हम इसको अभी क्या करते हैं, अभी हमारे पास एक अब जो है हम उससे हमारा दिमाग लगाते हैं और इसको कैसे ठीक करना है. ओके, तो यहाँ पे मैंने इस पर्सन का एब्स्ट्रैक्ट लिया. ओके, okay, so I copied the abstract and now I'm pasting in the chat GPT. You can use any AI tool, but constraining that everybody knows chat GPT. Okay, यहाँ पे I just put the abstract and I say recommend a innovative research paper title, or you can say poster title, or you can say assignment title. Okay, whatever you wish to. Okay, right now we will stick to research paper title because we all are struggling writing a research paper in our projects. Okay, so innovative research paper title for a CSC. Okay, you guys are um, big data, big data, program. under subject distributed systems. Okay. You have to be, the more you are clearer, the more you'll get the answer. Okay, let's see what the recommendation is. Are you all excited to see? Anushka, specifically you, because this is your title.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is a live recording, so I was not aware what this is going to give, rather your abstract. Okay, so do you like this title? Emotion aware distributed music recommendation, a multimodal deep learning framework for real-time personalization and big data environments.
Yes, ma'am.
So the title also emphasizes distributed. So the goal and the characteristics of distributed scalability and adaptation is being covered in this problem statement. Big data. So you have, it's big data because Spotify is your example. You have multimodal emotion inputs. Then innovation. How is it innovation? Because this is a combination of multimodal and reinforcement learning. And why it has given reinforcement learning? Because this is my chat GPT. Generally, I'm teaching reinforcement learning in this semester. So basically, I'm involved in a lot of case studies, which I'm sharing and discussing with students, and students' case studies also I'm sharing. Okay. And my mastery is in reinforcement learning. So it has given me a combination of reinforcement learning. However, Anushka, whatever strategies you know already, you have learned, or whenever you have decided this topic, you might have certain strategies in mind. You can put it over here and it will reframe it apart from reinforcement learning. And finally, dynamic personalization, that is continuous emotional updates. So would you like to also have two to three alternatives? Okay. Yes. Next generation recommendation system integrating multimodal, dynamic emotion aware and distributed reinforcement learning. Now, if you want to replace reinforcement learning, okay, since Anushka, it is your topic, you might have analyzed certain strategies for this particular problem statement. Have you thought about it? How you would like to execute it?
Ma'am, I think it should be a combination of big data and distributed system. It will be better if I can generate something like that.
Okay. Do you have your MVC architecture for the same?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you just share it just so that I can
Uh,
make this more specific for you?
sure, sure. Just a minute.
Yes. I request others also in the meanwhile, you try to frame your problem statement. Okay, so these are the list of the subjects which you have learned in this semester. So I'm making it more simpler for you because reinforcement learning is for the students of specialization of AIML. So probably you have not learned it. Okay, so I'd make it more simpler. These are the subjects you have mentioned that you have learned in this semester and previous semester. I'm not talking about more previous semesters because probably you might have forgotten. But these subjects have come in continuation with the first and the second semester. So I will say provide solutions, provide proposed solutions based on the subjects mentioned and learned by students. See, I forgot my prompt was wrong. So I will write reframe problem research paper title as per the subjects mentioned instead of reinforcement learning. So you have learned cloud, so it has given based on this. Now, do you find this, Anushka, a better one for you? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
If you can make it more,
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
now this is your problem statement. You can add more prompts and whatever you want, you can do it. If you are interested in AI/ML, it has given you this type of title as well. Now, once this is just a proposition, it's not necessary that you have to take this only. Okay, please don't misunderstand. We are using AI for are more analysis. That doesn't mean that what AI gives has to be finalized. Okay, it's you have to use AI for recommendations. Okay, and then you can use your intelligence, your comfortability, redefine it. If you can do it on your own, no problem. But looking at your problem statement and giving you a solution immediately, you can always use these AI tools. So, do you find this interesting and useful? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, in the next session, okay, maybe this session will end. This was a short session on how to frame your title. Now, in the next session, what abstract you have written, okay, we will be seeing that the abstract, of course, those guidelines I had only given you, the Word document. The same document, I will share it again. And also the YouTube video in which I have proposed how to write an abstract in a better way. We will use both of them and see comparison of both the abstracts for your problem statement. Fine. And of course, you need to redefine it with your intelligence and comfort. This goes without saying. Okay. So we will end this session and we will rejoin another session for that. Okay. You immediately rejoin that session for that abstract thing. Till then, I want everybody of you while joining to do this task. And now you tell me, Anushka, out of these topics, which I should finalize for ahead. Because now if we have to make an abstract, we need to select one topic. Okay, we will not be making abstract for all right now. If you want to do deep research, then you can make it for all and see what suits well for you. But right now, for demonstration, at least we will go for one. So, which would you like to finalize? I'll give you 2 minutes.
Ma'am, the first one.
First one, are you sure or you want some time to rethink?
Yeah, just a minute.
Yes. See, if you can see on the screen, it has given an abstract in general for all the topics which they have covered. Because finally, if you just relate, they are all interrelated topics. Okay. However, when you do research or you go ahead with your document in detail, we will come to know what exactly do you plan. But looking at the titles, the abstract as per can be still the common. Okay. So this is the abstract which is given by this system. And the abstract which you had prepared was as per the guidelines given by me in the Word document. I will share that document again and we will have a third type of abstract. And then I would like you to compare that. Okay, so I'll end this session here. Rejoin it. Till that time, Anushka, make sure which title you would like to go ahead with. So thank you very much for your patience listening. I think this short session is very, very useful for you to identify titles, whatever in whatever poster presentations or research paper or even your assignments or case studies, mini projects, micro projects, major projects. It will help you out, even if you do your master's or even if you do your PhD thesis. So once again, thank you very much for your patience listening. This is Dr. Aisha Dalia signing off for this session.